Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. I tell you, I'm here looking at this beautiful, amazing crystal pendant. Isn't this something? This is a blue celestite and it's got a little sapphire gem hooked onto it. This is a really special pendant. This was given to me recently as a gift by Lady Angela McAllister. And you guys know her. She's the High Priestess of the Order of the Purple Cord. And Lady Angela wanted me to have this gemstone. And it's got a very special power around it. This was sent to me from a conjurer. There are people who do spirit conjuring. Lady Angela knows a lady who does spirit conjuring, and she conjured an angelic entity as a protector for me. And the spirit is then attached to this gemstone. And this is a celestite, which helps you attune to the angelic realm. And so I have a special guardian angel who accompanies me, and this is my connecting stone. It's kind of like a portal to that realm to connect to that guide. So I've been wearing this and feeling the presence of the angels today. Really, really special. I want to say thank you, Lady Angela. I love it. This is so special. Also, I got another treat in the mail from Lady Angela. This is something that she and Lady Ryla created. Lady Ryla is our High Priestess of the Sacred Flame of the Order of the Purple Cord. And Lady Angela is the reigning High Priestess of the Order. And they work together to make this beautiful balm. It's called Beltane Bloom Salve. And I love it. It smells really sweet. It's made with dandelions. It's the yellow colors from dandelions. And it's mixed with beeswax and some other herbs and oils. And it is smells wonderful, and it's wonderful on the skin. It's so light. You just have a tiny little book, just like that. See how little I use? And you can just coat your whole hand with it. So there's a lot of oils in this, a lot of salve. This is very healing, and I would really recommend that you guys try this. This is not store-bought. Literally, Lady Ryla and Lady Angela pick the herbs and mix the oils and cook this up in a double boiler, and they canned it and jarred it so it's airtight and purified. If you want to get this, you need to pop over to Lady Angela's website at rarewiccaspells.com, and she sells these over there. I really recommend it. I love this. Lady Angela, thank you. I will treasure this, and I'll be buying some more. So you guys need to pop over and get that. Well, here we are. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's time for our horoscopes. So we're going to spin around our big zodiac wheel here. That's right. Now I'm going to give a little overview of the whole week, and then we'll do individual horoscopes. Now, before we get into that, a lot of people are saying, Psychic Bob, where do you get your horoscopes from? I create these horoscopes. They are my own study of astrology. I study the transits of the week, and I put the horoscopes together. So they're unique to Spirit Channel. You won't get these anywhere else, okay? All right, well, what we're going to do, we're going to go for the whole week. Now, this all of the information in this video covers today, Monday, May 29th, to next Sunday, June 4th. So everything in this video is for that time period. So we're going to do a little overview of the week, and then we'll have individual horoscopes. And I encourage you to really listen to all of this, because maybe you're somebody you've been wanting a private reading, with me, but you can't do it right now for whatever reason. Or maybe you're waiting on messages from the spirit world and it just hasn't come through. This is another way to get some psychic help. So definitely listen up, because everybody listening to this video will get a reading today, okay? All right. So we're going to start. Today is Monday, and it's May 29th. And today is an interesting day. We got a little bit of challenges today, even though it's a holiday. Our sun is in Gemini, which is an air sign that's a lot of energy for communications. Our moon is in Cancer, which deals with a lot of emotions today. And we also got our Mars in opposition to Saturn. And what this will all produce for everybody is that there's going to be kind of a clash of wills today. People are going to feel a little sensitive and kind of not feel like backing down from their opinion. So today, try to be gentle with people around you. Try to be gentle with yourself. Don't try to push too much, because people are feeling very sensitive today. Tonight, our moon moves into Leo, which will also kind of heighten that energy. So as the day goes on, people may get even a little more restless. Now, we also have the other energy of today, which is that Venus is contra parallel Neptune. And what that can do for a lot of people is it can take them into a dreamy state, a wistful state, a wishful romantic side. So it really would be better to draw on that energy. Just kind of focus on your dreams, your visions, rather than try to get out and push your agenda, because people are going to clash today. Better to stay silent, stay in, retreat, just chillax. Really, that's the best way for today. And today is Memorial Day. It's a day to remember. We should reflect on those who have died and the sacrifices made in the cause of freedom. Okay. Now, as we go through the week, things kind of pick up here. Now, tomorrow on Tuesday, which is May 30th, we've got our Leo moon. We've got our moon still in Leo. And then we've got the moon, the Leo moon, is sextile Jupiter. And then we've got our moon square Mercury, and Mars is sextile Uranus. Now, what all that means is that there's going to be a lot of zany energy tomorrow, okay? Because the moon square Mercury means there may be some complexities in discussions. People may not be on the same page. But with Mars coming into the picture, Mars is sextile Uranus. That means wild, zany, crazy energy. It's zany energy, but it leads to success because our moon is sextile Jupiter. Jupiter coming into the chart always means blessing, always. So it's going to be a little zany. You're going to have to kind of roll with the day, but it leads to blessing and prosperity in the end. So don't get stuck into having to have a rigid structure, because Tuesday's going to be a little kind of a free ride, free like a roller coaster without brakes. But in the end of the day, everything turns out well, okay? Now, as we get into Wednesday, May 31st, we've got our moon our moon is trine Venus. Our moon is trine Saturn, and our moon is sextile Mars. What does that all add up to? That's the romance day. Day for love. That Venus energy brings in a lot of romantic ideas. Saturn makes us see things clearly. We have wisdom about moving forward in relationships. And that Martian energy is sexual power. So it is a day for flirtation, a day for love. Definitely a day for asking that special someone out on a date that you like. And if you're in a relationship, it's a great day to move things forward. Okay. All right, as we go into Thursday here, Thursday is really a good day for business this week. I'll tell you, because our moon is in Virgo. Virgo brings order to the day. We've got Venus trine Saturn and the moon trine Pluto. Favorable aspects for wisdom, clarity of thought, and long-term vision. It's a great day to focus on your goals. If you've been thinking about, like, for example, starting a business, you can really see that through. If you've been thinking about things like even like education, going back to school, you can focus on that goal of getting to your degree. Definitely Thursday is the day for vision, for goals, and setting it in motion. Now, keep that energy going, because on Friday we're going to have another challenging day, but not to worry. Challenges will be in communication. Our moon is trine Mercury, which means powerful aspect of communication. But at the same time, our moon is square Saturn and the moon is square Mars. So that means even our best intent with communications could go awry, could be a lot of misinterpretation or hurt feelings. Be very careful with your words on Friday. The good thing is by the evening time around 7 p.m., the moon is moving into Libra, which brings kind of a calm and a centeredness back to our universe, okay? So Friday during the day, be careful with your language, be careful with your words. Take it slow, really, and by the evening, friendship is restored, okay? And, as we go into the weekend, we got a really good Saturday here, because our moon is in Libra, again, continuing communications, friendship energy. Our sun is trine Jupiter, and that is a really powerful blessing aspect. This is a day for business success. And our sun is trine the moon, which means our inner world and our outer world are in harmony. Saturday is your day to really look for business success. So things you've been working on, really you have a much better chance on Saturday of completing them and leading onward to success, okay? And as we go into Sunday, this is going to be a day we want to, again, slow down, rest, and relax. It's going to be a little bit of an emotional day. Our moon is in Libra, which tends to bring people together, but Mars is entering Cancer. Mars is the fiery planet. Cancer is the emotional planet. It's water and fire. Could be a little bit of people being a little, again, hypersensitive, a little over emotional. So this is a day to, just kind of retreat, rest, and relax. You may feel that day a little bit like your regrets might surface. You might think about lost loves or things you didn't accomplish. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed. Be gentle with yourself on Sunday and say, you know what? We live, we learn. Let it be a rest day. Let it be a reflection day. Okay? So there's our little snapshot overview of the week. Now, we're going to go into our zodiac signs. And if you don't know your zodiac sign, we're going to spin around the big wheel here. Listen up, because after each zodiac sign, I give the birth date range for that sign. So you'll be able to know what sign you are, okay? So we're going to spin around our wheel here. Now, our first sign today is Aries, and that's March 21st to April 20th. You know, Aries, this week is your power week. You really want to focus on success. Business opportunities are available for you, as well as romance. So Aries, you can be the winner this week. You can take it all. Remember to keep your eye on balance, though, because Aries this week, you may tend to overexert yourself. Slow things down and know that you're in winning mode. Also highlighted for Aries this week are energies connected to real estate investment. So if you've been wanting to buy a house, buy some land, go for that as well. You've got a good week for that. Your key word this week, Aries, is power. All right, our next sign is Taurus, April 21st to May 20th. Taurus, this week everybody around you is a little zany. This Uranian and Martian influence this week has you sitting back and maybe saying, what is going on with people? Okay, if you're feeling that way, don't worry. You just take your authority position. Taurus are natural leaders, and this week you kind of step in and say, cut out the craziness. This is what we're doing, and stick with it. You'll find in work that just following your agenda and not trying to get too out of the box this week will make things go much better. Keep all your workers, if you're a boss, in a simple, strict structure, and everybody will have a more peaceful week. In terms of relationship, Taurus, this week you may find also a little bit of challenge because your partner may be overly emotional, and you might be saying, did I do something wrong? It's really just an energy thing. It's a lot of strange transits. Taurus, you have the good fortune to be a much more grounded sign. A lot of these crazy, zany energies don't really affect you so negatively. So stay in your place of power, stay in your place of focus, and you're going to be just fine. Your key word this week, Taurus, is grounding. Okay. Our next sign is Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. You know, Gemini, with all this air energy and this fire energy, you are in creative mode. Geminis will find that they are drawn to the arts this week, and you should spend time, Gemini, really looking at how you can use your creative talents to move yourself forward. In work, you want to think about lending hand towards marketing projects, because Gemini, you're going to have creative visions such as logos, graphics, designs, logos. Try to share those with coworkers. It looks like it's going to get you some attention that will help you in career advancement later on in this year. In the area of relationships also, Gemini, you're going to find that you have a lot of power for communication now, and that you and your partner are literally mind to mind. So definitely use that telepathy, use that open, honest communication, and build the bridge of peace and unity and joy. Also highlighted for Geminis this week are issues connected to travel. So if you've been wanting to go somewhere, it's a good week to plan a little trip, a little getaway. Your key word this week, Gemini, is artistic. All right. Our next sign is Cancer, and that's June 21st to July 22nd. Cancers, right now you're very in touch with your emotions, and your emotions are very in touch with other people's emotions. So let this natural empathic ability that is working for you now lead you on to success. In work situations this week, Cancer, you may find that what's on paper doesn't match with what you're feeling inside. Trust your inner feeling rather than the facts this week, because that is what people want to hear. Doesn't matter what the stats on paper say. What your heart says is really what the truth ultimately will be. Trust that in work. That leads you to success. In terms of relationship also, Cancer, this week what you want to think about is literally sharing from the heart. Let your partner know how you feel, and they're going to express how they feel. There's a lot of good communications here for Cancer. You're going to be feeling in touch with the emotional side. Let that lead you. It brings blessings. Also highlighted for Cancers this week are issues connected to to spiritual studies. So if you've been wanting to explore astrology or spiritualism or Wicca, wonderful week for that. Your key word this week, Cancer, is communicate. All right, our next sign is Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. Leos, you are feeling in touch with the universe this week. It's almost like you're put out in front and center and people are waiting for you to speak. In your work, definitely step up, share your ideas, take charge of situations, let your natural leadership run for you. People are going to look to you, they're going to be uplifted. You'll find in the work area that with some of the crazy tensions because of the Mars and Uranus influences, that you'll be the person to kind of make sense of zaniness and get people moving forward. Also in emotional relationships this week, people are looking to you in their state of confusion. You may find in relationships a little challenge because your partner may say, are you going to leave me? Are you going to leave me? And you're going to say, where is this insecurity coming from? Well, it's coming from the zany energy of the transits. And you're shining so bright, your partner may feel like, wow, they're not worthy. But assure them that they're worthy and that you love them and that you'll be with them. You're going to find that this week that sort of, taking care of everybody around you is really your role this week. Also, Leos, you want to keep an eye on also writing or creative writing because you're very much a channel now. Let it flow through you and write and inspire. Your key word this week, Leo, no surprise, is inspire. All right. Our next sign is Virgo, and that's August 23rd to September 22nd. Virgos, you are very much in your psychic mode this week. You're going to be really feeling like you're seeing the future. The planet Pluto is really strong around you this week, and it's helping you to see the long-term goals and get there. Now, remember, people around you this week may be just a little crazy, a little unfocused. Keep your eye on the long term, particularly in work, because right now, Virgo, you may have people around you that are creating upheaval and trying to distract you. Don't buy into that. Keep your vision long term. Forget the short term. The insanity isn't going to matter in the long term, okay? Same thing with romance, Virgo. You're going to find that you want to kind of think about your relationships, particularly romantic ones, in terms of, do I see this going forward? Focus on the long term. You'll understand where you are in relationships. Also highlighted for you this week are issues connected to home organization. So if you've been wanting to kind of reorganize your home, set up a more efficient household, wonderful week to do that. Your key word this week, Virgo, is visionary. All right, our next sign is Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Libras, you are in winning mode this week. People are looking to you to set the pace. You're going to find, particularly in work this week, that you are receiving a lot of blessings. There seems to be increased money activity around Libras this week. That Jupiter influence definitely is bringing in that prosperity element. And with the moon in your sign this week, you are in power mode. You're also going to find in romance that you are drawing them like flies. That Jupiter influence and that lunar influence in your sign makes you shine this week. So put on your best clothes, shine, be glorious, let people love you and love the world in return. You're going to be a winner. Your key word this week, Libra, is conqueror. Conquer it all. All right, our next sign is Scorpio, and that's October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpio, this is a winning week for you. You've had some challenges in the past few weeks, but you've done a lot of inner work that's helping you now to have power and to shine. The lunar and solar influence this week are actually illuminating your soul and giving you power. You're going to find in the work area this week, Scorpio, that it's a great week to approach your boss for issues connected to promotions, raises, new opportunities within work. You are shining right now. And so take advantage of that soul glow and let people see and be seen, as I like to say. This also applies to relationships as well, because with the inner soul work you've done in the last few months, you're ready now to really connect to people around you in a positive way, in a way of light, in a way of wholesomeness. So let that light shine, reach out, connect, build friendships, build love. You're going to also find this week that there are a lot of energies around you as well for writing as well, creative writing, like writing poetry, writing music. Let that artistic energy flow it's really working for you, and it'll bring you a lot of blessing. Your key word this week, Scorpio, is success. You are full of success. All right. Our next sign is Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. Sagittarius, this week you really want to focus on learning. There are a lot of Pluto influences here that are helping you see long-term vision. And as you're looking forward, think about the long-term impact of what you're studying, what you're learning right now. Sagittarius are going to find that they're in a focused mood to really take in new knowledge right now. In the work area, Sagittarius, you want to really focus on processes and procedures because the things that you build today last long term. You're going to find in relationships this weekend or this week that you may also feel like you want to think about relationships also in terms of long-term goals. Ask yourself, can you see yourself with your current partner in the next 10 years? And if the answer is yes, then you know you've got a winner. What you want to do, though, is not jump to conclusions. Follow a slow, steady procedure. Learn, study, and be methodical this week. Your key word this week is study. All right, Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Capricorns, you're very much in leadership mode this week. You have a lot of energy similar to the Leos. People are being drawn to you. They want to hear what you have to say, so definitely step up to the plate. In the work area, don't wait for others to figure out problems. You take up the charge. You follow this procedure. You fix the problem. Capricorns are going to find, particularly if they're open to their spiritual side this week, that the spirit world brings them what they need. There's just a lot of connection and exchange psychically for you. This energy also carries over into relationships. But in relationships, Capricorn, particularly romantic relationship, personal relationships, you want to be careful that you're not overbearing. Remember that take charge is for the office, but in the home, you want to step it down and be a little more, slow-paced, okay? And that'll bring you success. Also highlighted for Capricorns this week are issues connected to the arts. So if you've been wanting to, study art, go to a museum, go to a concert, be open to the arts and the performing arts. Your key word this week, Capricorn, is command. Command the situation. All right. Our next sign is Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Aquarius, with all of this Uranian influence this week, that is your planet of power. Even though it brings zany energy, it brings psychic breakthroughs, awareness, and power for you. So Aquarius, you want to really connect to that spirit world. In the work area, Aquarius, remember that the reason why you succeed at your work is because you dare to think outside the box and you are always tuned into spirit. Don't let that go away this week. Particularly focus on what you receive from the higher self and from the spirit world. That's your key to success in work. Also, in relationships, Aquarius, you're in drawing mode right now. So people are going to be very attracted to you. You're going to have a lot of people wanting to know you, wanting to flirt with you, wanting to go out with you. So if you're looking for a relationship, this is a wonderful week to be open to drawing to you somebody of like mind, okay? For those of you Aquariuses who are also already in relationships, this is a really great week to have heart-to-heart rapport with your special someone, and you're going to really feel a bonding, okay? Wonderful week. Also highlighted for Aquarius this week are issues connected to occult studies. So Aquarians, you do very well to work on your spiritual lives, maybe do a little retreat, work on some channeling, work on some, magic work on astrology, anything in the occult arts. That's where it's at for you. Your key word this week, Aquarius, is channel. All right. And our last but not least sign is Pisces. That's February 19th to March 20th. Pisces, the key this week is bypass the logical mind and go straight to the heart. Pisces, people around you may be over analytical this week. You may find like people are all hyper focused. Skip all the head games, go straight to the heart. Ask yourself, does it feel right? If it doesn't feel right, it's not for you. This applies in work. This applies in relationships. Trust the heart this week, Pisces. That is the best advice for you because you are very much in tune with the heart energy now. That is where your power is. Let it lead you, let it guide you, let it bless you. Also highlighted for Pisces this week are issues connected to travel as well. So if you're looking to travel, it's a wonderful time. Let your heart lead you and see where you end up. Your key word this week, Pisces, is feel. Feel from the heart. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, there we are. We went around all 12 zodiac signs, and I hope this has been helpful for you. Listen, I have to remind you, if you're in a time in your life of struggle, don't give in to despair. No, don't give in to despair. Just pause and look to the stars. From the stars come all wisdom. The zodiac above us is always revolving and evolving, and each day it brings a new blessing to us. The stars don't compel nor control us, but they are allies and guides along the way. So keep faith, hope, and love in your heart and look to the guidance from the heavens above, and you're going to make it through. You guys are the best. Listen, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. It means the world to me. Also, I meant to tell you, if you didn't see yesterday's video, we certainly had an adventure. I went to Washington, D.C., and I saw some amazing artworks at some museums there, and you will definitely want to see that. People have been saying how much they enjoyed that. And I want to say thank you to all of you who came along on the adventure. We're going to have more of that, so just keep watching. But I'm so glad you're here. Listen, I love you guys. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming. Tomorrow is Messages from the Spirit World. You don't want to miss that. So make sure before you go to like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, hit subscribe, be part of our channel. We'd sure love you to be here. I love you guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And until then, may you always blessed be.